We have one of the largest pension companies in Malta, but also our trust business is growing day by day. So we have a lot of interest in the business, and I'm really happy to be at this point now as we move forward and we continue to grow. Okay, I'm Stephen Griffiths. I'm Managing Director of Sovereign Trust Malta, and I'm also a director in our pension company in Sovereign Pension Services. Yeah, the background's very interesting because it's varied. I've reinvented myself several times. So I started off in newspapers and in media. I became a management consultant in the UK before relocating, and got into trusts and company services in about 2004. So my career has developed from that point on. Yeah, trends in the industry. Malta is a small jurisdiction, but it really punches above its weight. So there are several things that it's promoting at the moment and very keen to push forward. One of them is the aviation registry. It's become one of the fastest growing. I think it's the third largest in Europe by now. So there's a lot of interest in aviation, and a lot of companies have built up around that in Malta. Some of the big players are in Malta to have their engineering works and their bases here. A lot of the bigger airlines, but also private jet companies. So there's a remarkable amount of infrastructure built up around it, including engineering services and things like that. The other thing as well that Malta is very good at is attracting investment, foreign direct investment, but also attracting people who are moving maybe away from the US or the UK and who want to set something up within Malta. And there's brand new legislation in place to assist family offices, single family offices, and to attract them to Malta for investment purposes. So that's something that we're keeping an eye on. Yeah, definitely this would be it. I started with Sovereign back in 2008. I'd already worked in Malta for a previous service provider, but joined Sovereign, and then over the years I've grown within the role. And then in 2012 I relocated back to Malta to establish our pension company, and off the back of that we took over a joint venture here that became Sovereign Trust Malta Limited. We now have an office with more than 35 people, I think 37 actually by now. We have one of the largest pension companies in Malta, but also our trust business is growing day by day. So we have a lot of interest in the business, and I'm really happy to be at this point now as we move forward and we continue to grow. That's always a difficult one because there's so many things. Again, Malta is a very small place, but there's a lot happening here. So we have, particularly over the summer, music festivals, wine festivals, beer festivals, food festivals, and we love to get involved in things like that. The Mediterranean is beautiful. It's warm in the summer, so we like to swim and snorkel. We have kayaks as a family, so we go around the island exploring different parts of the coast on the kayaks. But I'm also a bit of a petrol head, so I motorcycle. I've been into motorcycles since I was a kid. And I have one now and sometimes come to work on it, but I also have a classic car. I have an old MG that I drive to work in as well occasionally. So things like that, they take up most of my time.